Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, how's it going, everybody? It's the West Side Speakeasy podcast and reaction channel right here with Moco Tattoo.
Tigre here. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Man, where we at, Tigre? Where we at right now?
22 now, I think.
We're on 22.
Yes, sir.
I want to give a big shout out to all 163 subscribers, man. Very much appreciated.
Yes, sir. Thank you to all the new people subscribing, liking.
We got about 5 new people that
At
subscribed.
least, yeah.
This last one, it seemed like a lot of people liked this last 21
yeah, it was
episode
pretty
21.
good, man. There was some pretty good topics on there,
Yeah, and I definitely feel like we hit some punchlines.
100%.
You know what I mean? So that being said, we're just some young guys out here starting the podcast. We're about a couple months in.
Yeah, about 2-3, yeah.
2-3 months. We out here in Southern California in an undisclosed location.
Yes, sir.
So usually what we like to start things off with is a little bit of sports, and then we go right ahead and hit the punchlines, right?
Let's go. Yes, sir.
All right, man. So what's up? Tigre is a little bit more educated on the sports. You know what I mean?
Right now, sports are kind of turned down a little bit. The WNBA would be cracking, but, Caitlin Clark, they hurt her, and, she's been out.
I thought she came back.
She's been out, bro. She's been out. Yeah, she's been out. She hasn't came
Is she
back.
the one that she fucked her ankle up?
Nah, no, she has a, I want to say now that it's a strain on her hamstring or something now. Yeah, she's been out for a minute though. So she's supposed to be doing the All-Star game coming up. That's gonna suck because I don't even know if she's gonna play in this one. And it's right there in her hometown in Indiana too, where the home team is at.
Damn.
So that's kind of whack. She was voted She was voted team captain for one of the teams. Because
so if it's a hamstring, how do you even recover from that?
Hamstring is just time. Hamstring is just time. Honestly, yeah, you can't really do nothing to rush that.
Crazy, dog. So before we get into any other topic, we'll come back on that a little bit.
Yep.
But I did want to say, man, I heard the Dodgers is doing real bad right now.
I know they got their butts whooped on the other day.
I heard they doing real bad, dog. As a matter of fact, we're gonna right ahead and we're gonna search that up right now.
Yeah, the score was something ugly, bro.
I heard it was like one of the biggest losses, dog.
It was. I want to say it was like 17, 18-1 or 18-0. It was something ugly. I ain't gonna lie.
No, for the Dodgers it was 18-1, dog. So they lost by 17 points.
I don't know if that's ever happened
here it
to
goes.
them. There you go, 18-1 right there. Look.
Yeah. So we got Dodgers blown out by hated Houston Astros. Oh, the Astros beat them too, dog. Yeah.
There's
Texas, right? Yeah.
There's a big rivalry right there.
Most definitely, dog. Especially right now with all this politics shit going on, dog.
Yeah, well, you know me, I'm still like on fuck the Dodgers, Remember that? I'm still on that fuck the Dodgers.
You know what,
shit.
dog? And maybe like to a certain degree, dog, because with sports, I feel like spirit is like really like important when it comes to the field.
You either go for the team and you put like, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know what you're saying because in the sense where like when your team wins, you feel like you win, right? The rest of the day you feel good, like yeah, we won. And then when your team loses, bro, you upset. Or like for example, one of the ones that I feel that the most is in boxing, bro. In the boxing matches, when like you want your fighter to win and he loses, bro, you're kind of like down that rest of the day, like man, fuck,
definitely.
Like damn it, and that's crazy, huh? How you get like so invested into the fight, and
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the vibes, the energy, dog.
100%.
But what I'm saying with all this recent shit going on with ICE, and how a lot of people were kind of putting down the Dodgers. Well, that's why I think it was
fucking.
We spoke on that on the last one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, about why I'm not fucking with them still, and I'm still not like.
I guess
I'm still upset. I'm still upset at them.
They let ICE into like the stadium. I don't know. Maybe
they were
to use the
parking
lot, right?
They were letting use them like a home base for them, fool, like bringing you there, and like get all your information. So they were working with them. In my eyes, like fuck you guys. You know what I mean? To come out, what I told you last time that 40% of the fan base is all raza, dog, and they're letting them fuck them.
Well, that's what I mean about like the spirit out in the air, dog. Like it's just probably just bad vibes right now, dog. Imagine like you're playing for a team, and right now that your team is like kind of low key, like getting bashed on.
I don't know about that, but I kind of want to go to another little subject. We could go into that too. Like karma, like that kind of with karma, kind of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, Moko, do you believe in karma, G?
To a certain degree, I do.
To a certain degree, you do?
Yeah, I do believe what comes around goes around. I mean, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, okay. Me personally, bro, I don't believe in karma.
Okay.
I don't believe in karma. The way I see it is just nature and shit happens, For example, one of my examples is like animals in nature, right?
Right.
For example, what karma is it to the deers that they never kill nothing, bro? All they do is eat grass, and then all they do is get eaten by every single animal, by a bear, by a tiger, by everything. Everything that kills eats a deer, and the deer has never killed nothing. It eats grass. Where's the karma in that? See
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
yes, like it has a spirit, right?
Right.
To be alive.
So what did it do to deserve that?
But maybe its placement here on Earth is
Yeah.
for something different,
So
like a
then
chicken,
there's
like a fucking chicken.
Yeah.
We eat chickens all day,
all
right?
day, everybody does.
So what I'm saying is that, let me ask you this: Are we are we a smarter being than those animals that we just mentioned?
I believe
Deer and
believe
chicken.
we're different. I wouldn't necessarily say we're smarter, right? Because we do a lot of dumb shit us as humans too. Now, just because they don't manipulate the places like a house, they don't build or nothing like that. Does that mean we're smarter than them? Honestly, I don't know.
I would say yes,
You
but
think so?
I mean,
I would say we're more conscious. That's what I would say. We're more like conscious, right? Our conscious is like in a deeper level where we can. I don't know if we're smarter.
not really, because if you want to talk about that, dog, they can spot you and hear you from a fucking. They'll
that's
look,
senses though.
you know,
That's
what I mean?
senses.
Senses. You know
I'm
what
saying
I mean?
conscious in the sense that, like, you know, like
What's right
we
and
think
wrong?
we are. Yeah, the way we think and our mind is different than, you know, in animals. I don't think they have that in their mind. I don't think like they think like they'll just eat a baby. Or for example, like a bear, he'll just, if he sees a female, he'll kill the little babies, and then like where we
So
won't do that.
that's because they're animals,
Right. So I'm saying our conscious is different than theirs, where we're a little bit more conscious of like, hey, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where we're human.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So like we're talking about karma though. Correct?
So that's what I'm saying. So what I was
Right.
gonna say was that I would think it's different because humans, like, we have souls, and we, you know what I mean. And then I feel that
So you
there's
don't
something
think
more.
the
No, there's
animals
more.
have souls?
They do, but do they have a spirit?
Anything alive would have a spirit. Wouldn't you think so?
I don't know, dog. That's where it just gets real deep. But what I'm trying to say is, like,
Yeah.
when it comes to like spirit, dog, if there's a spirit and there's a
Right.
belief in something like a higher being,
Right.
so if there is a higher being, well, then I feel there could be karma, is what I'm saying. You feel me?
think so?
I'm
Well,
saying,
like,
yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know. I would say that's my thing is I just bring it into nature, right? Like there's just a food chain of always, dog, where life is always getting taken one way or another. Where's the karma in that? You get what I'm saying? Where life is just getting, sometimes life is getting taken where, okay, I get it. Sometimes good things happen to good people, but guess what? Sometimes horrible things happen to great people that didn't deserve it. And guess
Right.
what? Sometimes evil ass fucking people, they get away with it till the day they die. Nothing happens to them, dog, and nothing but good things happen to them. Where's the karma in that? That's what I'm saying. Like, where's the karma? That's why I personally don't believe in
I think the karma comes in different ways, dog. Personally,
Yeah.
that's just the way I
Yeah.
think.
Maybe.
I think it'll come, like, let's say the guy that nothing ever happened to the evil guy, right? But then maybe he's a lonely guy though. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
And that's his karma.
There's some guy
was
named
that
Jimmy.
nobody wanted to
There's
fuck
some
with
guy
him,
named
you know what I
Jimmy
mean?
Savile. He used to work for the British, the England over there.
Right.
Bro, a known pedophile, like one of the worst ones ever. Never got justice, bro. He got away with it till the day he died, bro. He died a hero. They still have him as a hero over there right now. But if you look up his name, Jimmy Savile, look him up real quick. If you look at a picture of him, you could tell what he is, right? Just looking at him. Yeah, bro. Look that guy up. His name is Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile.
He got away with it, bro. Died scot-free. Never died like a hero to the princess. Like met the
Where
queen
is this at?
in England. Met the queen of England and
How
all
do you spell
that.
it?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then what? And then just put like SU like Savile or SA, and it'll pop. It should right there. Look right away.
Right.
He's the first guy. See what I mean? Because that's him right there,
He
bro.
looks like a
Look
fucking
at him.
weirdo.
Bro,
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
And he never.
Right
he
here.
got away with scot clean, bro.
Whoa, what
nothing.
the fuck is that, bro?
Look it up. Look, he'll be royalty if you look into
Oh,
his shit.
God.
I know, right?
What
Exactly.
do you got us looking at, Tigre, right
See
now?
what
What's
I
going
mean?
on with
See
this
what I mean, bro?
fucking weirdo?
There was no karma for this dude because he got away with it scot free, bro. Never was brought to justice. Never. So I mean, that's why I believe. Like I say, karma. I don't know if it's karma. I just think it's Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And shit happens.
Man.
Sometimes
yeah,
good things happen.
I believe in karma to a certain
Yeah.
degree. But hey,
Tigre
Tigre doesn't.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You put like the energy you put out, there's energy you're gonna receive, kind of.
Yeah, or you just like you said, that guy, right? That fool, he never got charged for it, dog. But he looks crazy, dog. You know what I mean?
100%. I would have known right away. Look, this guy's a weirdo. Look at him.
You know what I mean? Yeah, dog. I just don't know enough about him, dog. But
yeah, no,
maybe he got karma in a certain way, dog.
Hopefully,
or maybe he did.
Hopefully, he's paying for it in the afterlife, dog.
Most definitely, dog.
Because that guy's an animal.
So before we go on to the next subject, I did want to keep touching on the Dodgers shit, dog. Nah, it was nothing major. It was quick. So I got a buddy, right?
Right.
He works at the Dodger Stadium.
Oh, nice. That must be pretty dope.
I mean, unless like, but the homie be like in his own little world. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the homie Slow.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But long story short, dog, I was like, fool, you seen ice up there like that? And he's like, not really. But then at the same time, like, it is the homie, dog. So I don't know if he just don't be paying attention.
Not really, so maybe he's seen a little bit of...
I don't know,
he's
dog.
Just said, like, I haven't seen it all.
Like, you know, like, he works there, dog. So I was expecting him to be like, oh, yeah, fool, they were right there. But
right.
He said, not really, dog. So I'm assuming they were just there in the parking lot, dog. I'm thinking... He's thinking inside I think he literally like works inside the stadium.
Oh, he's thinking like, were they walking around and like...
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's it, dog. So that being said, man, there's a whole lot of shit going on right now, people.
It's been an interesting weekend.
Where should we start, dog? Where should we start?
Can start anywhere you want.
You know what? Let's just start with entertainment first.
Okay.
And then we'll get into the like the political shit, right?
Do that. Let's do it.
So off the bat.
Man. Oh man.
So,
on the damn.
Yeah.
Off the back, damn.
So I'm a positive person, man. I really don't like making fun of situations, but definitely online.
It's a tragic situation for sure.
So you know, there's like an internet influencer by the name of 4Extra.
4Extra, man.
He's like a Los Angeles gang member. He's like a Crip or whatever.
Yeah. He's known to be. Yep. He's an influencer right now, though. He's like a...
Yeah, you know what I mean?
like a little podcaster, you
so
can call
apparently,
him.
like, you know, he would go to jail, LA County jail and probably prison, too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
This the
right
guy
here.
right here, yeah.
Shit, it only shows that side.
Good. It only shows that because I don't think we should be showing everything.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, for those people who haven't heard and are not from LA, this podcaster had a very, very unfortunate incident this 4th of July, man. And he blew off his hand, honestly. His hand and probably even a little bit more. From the first information that we got, it looks like it was his hand and a little bit more. Maybe something to do with his face. But a very, very scary and very unfortunate situation.
Yeah, man. So, continuing on that.
Yep.
So 4Extra, he was kind of known for like fighting in jail.
He was known for always talking about the fade, running the fade, and he took 10 fades back to back.
Yeah. So
that's
so that's kind of like the irony.
That's
the
persona he was, like.
That's how he kind of like, right? Like kind of like,
now another thing too. We could talk about the karma again. So people are trying to say, oh, it's karma because earlier that day he was making these little videos where he was saying, oh, yeah, man, you better not fuck with me today. I'm going to blow some shit up. I'm going to blow, And then later in the day, he blows his hand up. Now, is that karma? I don't really think so. I just think, you say dumb shit and then dumb shit happens sometimes. Like,
yeah. So, here goes the little picture right here, as a matter of fact.
it was the picture that I seen that was uncensored. It was pretty bad, bro. It was pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie.
We're gonna censor it because I don't want to fucking end up.
It was bad.
You know
it was bad. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing funny or nothing. He definitely blew his hand off.
So the picture was freaking horrible.
It was horrible. Bro.
Yeah. So it looked like, from what it seems like, he had it in. I'm assuming that when he was lighting it, you ever see like when fools like it's like an M80, right?
Right.
Or like a chair, or those little like smoke bombs.
Yep.
Usually, like you just grab it, you light it, and you throw it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're just like, boom,
thinking
boom.
you're gonna be funny, right? And shit. Yep.
Now he was, I believe he was holding like an M80, dog. Well, there is a picture of the, of what he was holding, and that was actually on here. Hold on, 4Extra.
Yeah, I know, bro. Unfortunate situation, honestly. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
So look, people, if you guys look over here on the bottom left of the screen, you can see the, I don't know, are these, because I thought M80s were smaller, no?
Yeah, no, they're about the size. Yeah.
Or is that an M1000?
No, that's an M80. But that doesn't even really look like it. That looks like one of the, I don't even know. Yeah, it's probably an M80 for sure.
Because I remember cherry bombs, dog. Those were like the little red ones.
Those actually look like a cherry. And those things, bro, I know once we had a decent sized one, bro, that thing blew a hole in the concrete in the middle of the street. That thing was dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Kids, everybody, adults, be very, very careful, man. Letting your kids light these things. you will blow off your whole fucking face real quick, man. You got to be very, very careful with these things.
Yeah. Real quick, who remembers man, what were they called? Piccolo Pete's.
Pick up the
Yeah.
Yep, and then man, turning them into bombs and shit.
Oh shit.
Golly.
So this right here is for educational purposes only. Nah, is it? No,
I don't
or
know.
what is it considered? Well, anyways, don't try this at home. This is just yeah, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. Can I get in trouble for this?
I don't think so. I think it's not for kids
All
under
right,
18
so
anyways.
back then, I don't know if they still got them. You know, like at the corner, at the intersections, they got the fireworks stands.
The
boom.
little regular stands.
The
yep.
regular stands, right? You go with Pops and fucking choose whatever the fuck you gonna get. He's probably pissed because he's got to pay for it.
Right.
So, anyways, you could buy these Piccolo Pete's, right? And is that
I don't
what
think
they
they're
do?
called that. They're not called that no more. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they still have the
They're like,
fireworks. They're just not called that no more.
So
yeah, that's all they do is make the noise.
They just all they do is make the noise, right, people? So what you do is you buy. I don't know if you buy a couple of them, but definitely with one you can make one.
Just with one you can.
So,
you have to buy a box, but just with one you can make.
So it's been a while, so you might have to remind me. Dog.
Yeah. I remember.
So you get yourself a bottle. This one right here, it won't be as loud. You need a 2 liter. So you get yourself a 2 liter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you take the cap off. You poke a hole in the top of the cap, right?
Yeah. Well, see, we did it a little bit different, but go ahead.
No, this is because this has been so long, dog.
Right.
So you take the fucking cap off. You poke a hole. Then I want to say you get like a bag.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
right?
See, you guys did a whole nother thing.
Yeah. So we would get the bag and we'll poke, not poke a hole, but we'll like kind of like fudge it in the fucking like top of the cap of the 2 liter, right? Pretend it's a 2 liter.
Yeah.
And then you just make enough like of a little bedding.
Yeah.
And then you put the fucking Piccolo Pete powder. So you cut the Piccolo Pete. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
You're going to gut the Piccolo Pete, get all the little powder, and you put it in the little baggie.
Right.
And then, you know, you just kind of let it hang a little bit here. Put this motherfucker back on. And then with the same Piccolo Pete, you're going to have a little green...
little mecha.
A
mat.
not the match, the fucking... whatever.
The flint to start it.
Yeah. There's another word for that shit, dog.
What
Whatever.
Called. You're right.
Flint, right? Then you put it right in the little hole that you made with like a whatever you made it with, right? But you gotta make sure everything's really tight, dog. You want to make sure that hole only fits that little fucking green thing or whatever the fuck it's called. And then you light it and boom, dog. That shit's like an M80, dog.
Yeah, nah,
loud
you guys did a whole
fuck.
other shit. So what we would do, the same exact Piccolo Pete, if I'm correct, all we did was we would get a hammer, we would smash the 2 edges, right? And the first powder, you smash the edges till each edge till the first powder gets knocked out and another white one starts coming out.
Okay.
Once that white one starts coming out, you stop. All you do is all we would do was we would get electric tape and tape from the angle and just tape the and literally turn it into like a little dynamite stick.
Yeah.
Bro, you light that shit and it's a bomb, like you said, boom.
Yeah.
It just goes off. Yeah.
Hey, and then of course, if you know, the more fucking powder you put and the bigger fucking bottle you find, the louder that shit is. I mean, you'll feel that shit in your chest, dog.
Yeah, that's just dangerous, bro. That's just dangerous.
So, anyways, back to fucking 4 Extra, man. That's very unfortunate, bro. Honestly, I'm assuming that he was probably grabbing the mateys, having fun with them, lining them up and throwing them.
What I kind of figured was maybe he had a couple in his hand. He was kind of like lighting one, and I think he like maybe lit up the other one on accident, the one that was in his hand. I don't know. Bro,
that's what I was thinking too.
He blew his shit off nasty style, dog. Nasty. And it's unfortunate because honestly, every 4th of July, somebody loses a finger, somebody loses a hand, somebody loses some shit. You gotta be very careful.
I'm gonna ask Chat GPT, but I call it EBT, homie, because it's just easier to say, right? So, hey, what is the little green thing on top of a firework to light, you know, to light the firework?
The fuse.
The fuse. It's the fucking fuse,
there
right?
You go. I was trying to think
I'm over here trying to think about the fuse. Yeah. I'm over here like, what the fuck? The fuse. Yeah, you like the fuse. Anyways, people, I'll be brain fart sometimes. So, yeah, man, 4 Extra was known for, you know, his LA County fades, man. You know, he always told them real cool stories. Off the back about punching fools out, man. So what I was trying to say about the irony was that, hey, unfortunately, I want to say he popped his fucking right hand, dog.
He did. Reports came back, it was his right hand. So
man, that's so unfortunate, dog.
Yeah, that's very.
Because imagine like you're known for your hands, literally you known for your hands, dog.
Yeah, I know.
And you lose
And there's
one.
people taking shots
Damn.
right now and shit. You know,
Nah,
I don't think
you know
there's
what?
it's not a time. They say don't kick a man when he's down, but I
he's
also
not
heard
down,
another
dog.
thing too.
He's
I also
not
heard another
down.
thing too. Well, if you're not supposed to, when else am I supposed to kick him if not when he's down?
What?
Like, you know how they said that they have that phrase, don't kick a man when he's down.
Yeah.
Somebody else said, well, when else am I supposed to kick him?
When he's up. Imagine.
You know what I'm saying? I get that too. Like, I get what they're saying. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
If he's
when
already
supposed to
down,
kick
yeah.
his ass, you know what I mean?
Oh man. So you know what, man? Honestly though, like there was a post, right? And I had put, damn, a lot of people every single year, dog, they blow their fucking hand up, dog.
A lot of people.
So he's definitely not the only person that I know.
It's very unfortunate. No, every year people, like I said, every year, dog. Every year, multiple people. I want to say at least probably anywhere from 20 to 50 people lose their limb 4th of July every single year at least.
So I want to say this year and last year, I recall a couple of them. So I definitely remember, I don't know if it was during the protest. No, it was, I want to say it was when the Dodgers won, dog.
Remember that guy? Yeah, that guy who blew his hand off at the parade.
Oh my
Remember
God,
the video that was all over him? He was fucking bleeding all over the window and shit.
Fucking horrible, bro.
Yeah, bro. The same exact thing had, something like that. The same exact thing had to happen.
It was the same kind of situation, dog.
I bet you it was the same exact thing, yep.
Nah, that was fucked up, bro, honestly,
yeah, it was
dog.
the parade. Remember we were out there?
Nah, yeah, definitely, dog.
That shit was brutal. That was brutal, too, yeah. It's like a bomb. Think about it, bro. It's like a little grenade, a little bomb going off in your fucking hand.
Yeah, dog. That was fucking horrible, dog. So I was trying to see.
It was, yeah, you just gotta put like the Dodger parade fan or
no,
Dodger fan.
No, that was one of them. Now I wanted to actually touch a little bit more on Full Extra, see if any extra videos Full Extra. Not videos, but the little picture or whatever the fuck is. Let me see here. But yeah, people, so I definitely remember that one. And I remember the one that there was like at the takeovers, dog. At the oh my God. Fuck, this looks horrible, bro. So here
look
goes
at that
like
hand. Look at that hand, brother. Look. Woo.
So let me see if I can show the people real quick.
Oh man. Yeah, they could see that. Yeah, they could see that. That's intense right there. Yeah. Look at that hand, bro. Look at it.
No, that's fucking
wow, bro.
So
that is intense right there, bro. Look at that fucking hand. Wow.
Sorry, people. I'm
trying to
get this right
turn into meat. Turn into mush.
Nah, yeah.
Oof. Look how we split that hand open right there, bro. Look at that. Look at that middle picture in the front row right there. The first row. Look at that middle picture right there, bro. That is intense.
So, So I remember there was another one, dog. It was at a takeover. I don't know if you may have seen it, dog. Like where they like, I don't know if he like threw it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that one?
I don't know.
So there was another one where they were like at a takeover, dog, and he fucking like he fucking blew his hand off, dog. That was. But I want to say the word.
Yep.
Was the Dodger?
That one was
pretty
bad,
brutal.
Dog. That one was brutal.
That was very fucking brutal, doggy.
Yep. And continuing on with a little bit more of the entertainment world.
Right.
Well, you want to mention your boy?
Who's that?
You know who I'm talking about, your boy and shit. Your boy that had a little accident over the weekend. Left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, just like, yeah.
Nah, yeah. Hold on, people. There you go. I just wanted to kind of say
oh, yeah,
that.
no,
set
show that,
way.
bro. Show that. That is intense right
so
there.
So, anyways,
bro.
people, all right, so on to the next subject, man.
On to the next.
We got Lefty Gunplay, man.
Your boy.
So, check this out. As a matter of fact, this is perfect. Lefty Gunplay. Perfect, dog.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you why it's perfect, because I actually wanted to touch on him on the last episode, but our last episode.
Wait, what you mean now? Yeah, go continue.
Yeah, well, no, we had so much to say.
Oh, yes,
dog.
yes, 100%.
That we had so much to say, dog, that I didn't even get to say what I wanted, like what I wanted to as far as Lefty Gunplay. So there was a video on Lefty Gunplay that popped out before. That
was circulated before the accident.
So he was in a car accident, all right, people? But before we get into that,
there was a video circulating him of looking very, very bad.
Yeah, so perfect. Here it goes right here.
Right there, perfect.
Yeah. It's right here. Let me see if there's any way we can show the video.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, that's the video right there.
Where?
Yeah, it does, man.
Check it out, people. It's right here on the bottom left.
Uh-huh.
That's my new girl. This kid with her. I left the party with another girl. I left my phone on the
So you can't really hear what's going on, but as this is going, I'll kind of explain what is going on.
Can you give me a second?
bit. I'm gonna turn it down a lot. All right, people. So long story short, Lefty Gunplay. It seems like he got like stranded somewhere, and I guess he ran out of gas, right? So you know how these
So what is it that you mean?
so you know how these fucking how these pages like to really like kind of low key clown on people, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, dog. Right? I'm not gonna be on some like negative shit, right?
Right. I might be. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So look, he was stranded somewhere, like at a food parking lot or whatever. So the person that he was talking to was
Sound like
obviously
a gas station.
like-
Sound like a gas station.
wherever. I think no, it was drive through. It said
No, but
24
see, like,
hours.
okay,
It
yeah,
says- yeah, it says
but,
drive-through.
But he talks about his car being like right there. So
Yeah, so it's obvious, dog, that the homie was probably on one.
he's definitely
You
under
know,
the influence.
he probably forgot his phone, and
His car ran out of
and
gas.
he ran out of gas, and there was no way he could pay, obviously, because he doesn't have his fucking phone. And nowadays everybody just kind of uses their phone to pay for shit, right?
Mhm,
He probably forgot his wallet,
mhm.
so he's out here looking bummy. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? He's
So
out here
he's
looking
on
like
one,
looking
he's-
like a straight crackhead
looking like a crackhead.
over here talking about, can I get some gas money?
You
know
got
what I
you
mean?
got fucking $100,000 worth of chains on. You're fucking dressed in Louis Vuitton. You're on one out of your fucking mind that you don't know where your keys are. I mean, not where your keys. Sorry, where you left your phone. You don't have no ID, no debit card, nothing else on you, and you're asking people for fucking money, dog. What the fuck? First of all, dog, personally, I believe there's no fucking excuse, dog. You're worth as much as this kid is worth, and you're fucking acting like this. You know how horrible this looks, bro? This is why I said he will never, ever be the fucking face of LA. Nobody will ever let this fool represent us, try to talk for us, or nothing like that. Look at this fucking kid, dog.
He definitely looks, down bad. But me personally, dog, like, grow up in the hood, dog. Like, and if you really out and about outside, dog, you're gonna have homies like that, fool. So, I have my.
But he doesn't have real homies. That's the thing, fool. Because if he did, they would have been put an end to all this shit. He has nothing but yes men surrounding him, fool, and it's obvious. It's obvious. No real homies to be like, hey, look, dog, honestly, left, you fucking up, fool. Like, the chance you have right now, the opportunity that you're given, people fuck with you, fool. You already overtook a lot of the rappers that have been doing this for 15 years. You already took them on Spotify, overtook them. And look at the way you're fucking acting, homie. He has no real homies, dog, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
well,
the truth.
guidance for the homie would definitely come
He
through
has
for
no
him,
real
dog.
homies, dog, to be honest
So,
with him. There's
That
nothing but
being
yes
said,
men.
hopefully somebody could get in his ear.
Yeah, bro, hopefully, bro.
He's in a barrio.
No, okay,
So-
but continue on too. What happened? This is only this was only a couple days ago. What happened this weekend?
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
But I completely agree with Tigre. Definitely, he needs some people in his
Bro,
ear.
some real homies.
I had
dog.
commented on, and I forgot which exact one, but I had ended up getting like one of the most viewed, most liked comment. It was
Mhm.
something like the homie needs some guidance, dog.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I mean?
And-
And I have like, there's like sympathy in there for me because I grew up, in the hood. and shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And we all got homies like that. And you're right,
100%.
Tigre.
100%.
Like where homies should get on homies, but I've seen where they do like, but see, like they're doing it behind certain homies' backs, dog.
Right.
Like I've seen where fools are like, "Hey, fool, don't be doing this shit." I seen where they get like kind of like, "Okay, hey, fool, if you do that
you
again,
get beat up.
you get beat the fuck up, straight up." Like
100%. 100%.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah,
Yeah, you get beat
can
up.
basically
Yeah.
get socked out,
100%, dog.
So what usually what they usually do is be like, "Yeah, I know, fool, like I'm good."
And they'll do it at the
But
house.
in the behind the scenes, they doing it, or certain homies, and everybody's just kind of like,
And you see, to me, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Is like if he's sober throughout the whole fucking day, and then at his house he does whatever he wants. Hey, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
As long as like he had a real homie to keep him sober during the interviews, during all the
Yeah.
presentations, and he's doing whatever he wants at the house. Hey, nobody can stop him from doing that, bro. That's his fucking, his
So
right.
all I'm trying to say is that maybe his homies have.
I don't know,
You know what I
dog.
mean?
I feel like there's
Maybe they
nothing but
have
yes
been in
men
his ear.
around,
Hey,
bro.
fool, you need to do this, but he's a grown ass. Sometimes you gotta look at it in real life, dog. When you're right there in presence next to the person, sometimes you just kind of look at him like, you know what? He's a grown man.
Yeah, but
He's a
somebody
grown-ass
has to make
man.
him see the bigger picture because he's not seeing it. He's not seeing it, bro.
Maybe they
Look
do.
what happened. Show what happened this weekend so we
All
can see. He could have killed himself, dog.
So, oh man, there's so much to go off of this subject too. So we'll go back to this right now, right? So, look, at the results of being whatever he may be on. I don't know what he's doing. He looked like he was lit off that meth, dog, to keep it a buck.
Yeah, but
It looked like he was off that broken
he's
windows.
probably doing that. He's probably doing the carga to fucking bring himself down. That's what it looks like, honestly.
He was fucking probably on Cree, and he probably hit that Fetty Wap.
Nah, he's doing the carga too,
You know what I mean?
100%.
So, obviously, dog, he's known for, going to Pelican Bay, dog. I could imagine, in prison, I got a couple of homies. When they come out, dog, they fucking around with that shit. Yeah.
A lot of them are tecatos,
You know what I mean?
bro.
So, yeah, people, he, unfortunately, like Tigre was saying, man, he crashed, dog. Right now, as we speak, I believe he's in the hospital.
Yep. Broken broken bones. Fucking car lit like
what was it, like a Camaro?
No, it was a Corvette.
A Corvette, my bad. It's right here, the one on the left, right here. And it's the irony. Look at the way he's positioned.
There ain't no irony, dog. Check this out. The reports say when the police rolled up on him, the car was on fire and he was completely passed out behind the wheel, dog.
Man,
completely passed out. Bro,
imagine going out like that, fool.
He would have burned to death and he wouldn't even have known, dog. He wouldn't even have known.
Dog.
He was so cargado, homie, he fell asleep behind the wheel. It's obvious, bro. He fell asleep behind the wheel. They could say whatever, anybody could say. Don't get me wrong. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. Obviously, he fell asleep behind the wheel, bro. Being sober and sleep and driving at that time, it's hard, bro. You could still knock out. Now imagine being all fucking cargado, homie. He fucking knocked out on the freeway like nothing, and look.
Yeah, if he was knocking out on the freeway, dog.
That's what happened.
He was probably nodding out, dog.
No, he was asleep, fool. He fucking had to be dead asleep. That's why he survived it too, because his body just just fucking 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
So yeah, man, Lefty Gunplay. Unfortunately, he was in a car crash, man. I hope you get better, Brody. Hopefully, this is an eye opener to kind of be,
hopefully,
be a little bit more on point, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Keep those fucking yes men away, bro, and get yourself some real boys, dog. Go back to your neighborhood where you got your real homies, your day ones, and bring them up with you, like bring them around again, dog. People that you might have to take an ass whooping from them. Go ahead, go take it, dog. You a gangster, right? Go take that ass whooping and bring your real boys back, dog. Cause whoever's around you right now is nothing but yes men, G. We'll see right now.
Yeah. But that being said, man, if he was nodding out, dog, that's there's only a couple reasons why you're nodding out. Either you're real fucking tired, which makes sense. He's a rapper. He could have been. Shout out to the homie Young Dopey, man. Sometimes I see him, dog, and he'll be all fucking night.
Yeah,
literally all night at the studio, literally.
The studio and shit. Yeah, doing his thing though,
and then leaving
like
late.
actually rapping and getting it.
So I could see where maybe he was sipping a little bit, feeling a little good. I don't know if he smokes bud. Long night. You're on your way home and you're just kind of like, you know what I mean? And I have also seen where homies are off that fet,
100%.
Or off that carga.
Even on the scant, they've been up 2-3 days.
Oh, and they're nodding out. He's tired and shit, right?
That shit ain't gonna keep you up forever. These fools are tripping.
Yeah, so hopefully it's not that. And if it is, man, hopefully this is an eye opener so you stop fucking around. But yeah, dog, I could see where, where they're on those heavy drugs. I got homies
a day or two of partying.
They did some prison time, and fucking
some of them.
The homies start nodding out, dog. And
some of them come back with habits.
And that's why I say going back to where he got a videotape of him being in the parking lot, whatever. Like I had a homie, right? I have a homie.
Mm-hmm.
He fucks around, right? And then we'll be chilling, whatever. The homie cuts hair, right? So he's cutting my hair. And he fucks around with that shit too, So he's like kind of like he's there, but he's kind of like heavy-handed a little bit. Whatever he finishes, and then this fool like literally leaves.
He finishes. How long does it take to finish?
I don't know. It took a while, but it's all good. It
took a while.
So, but my point, what I'm trying to say is that he was off those heavy shits. I don't know if it was fed or it was that
either
that caldito,
carga, homie,
whatever.
The negra.
But what I'm trying to point out is the fact that he left his phone. Like, he took off, he went to his car, and I'm like, looking at him, I'm like, this fool left his phone. So I go to the car, and this was like nodding out at the car.
Oh, shit.
So what I'm trying to say is I could see where if the homie Lefty Gunplay might have been in the same situation, not really on point.
A day or two fucking partying.
Yeah, and left his fucking phone.
I don't know why you would think, I'm going to drive at fucking 5 in the morning, What the fuck? You're not even thinking right at that time. Think about it, bro. Why would you even leave at that time? You don't have, where are you staying at, dog? Where's your hotel room? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, dog. So,
come on, bro.
Man, dog. So hopefully it's an eye-opener. From what it seems like he's in good spirits. They say he's going to be okay. He does have a couple of broken bones, dog. I can imagine that shit hurts. Hopefully they ain't giving him some more of them opiums. And I'm not fucking around.
He's gonna
Yeah, I'm
fucking
fucking
wanna
around.
stay in there and shit.
Yeah. Hey, now the reason why me and Tigre were talking about that the other night too. You know, when you go like through like horrible pain at the hospital,
Right,
sometimes they'll give you some of those opiums.
Yeah, sometimes, yep.
And I was telling him that, yeah, one time, so I had cancer about 5-6 years ago, right? I
Yep.
beat it, thank God.
Yes, sir.
Blessings. But I remember one of the fucking tests
Okay.
was I forgot what it's called, but it's a needle that goes into your bone marrow.
Yeah, you said that, right? That
Yeah.
It was a bone marrow.
Oh
They
my
had
God.
to take some bone marrow out of your
So,
your spine, correct?
The
Or
nurse,
what was it?
The nurse knew so it was gonna go into a fucking bone in my lower back, and they were gonna take out fucking meat out of my bone.
Yeah, no, it was not even meat,
Oh,
dog.
God,
It's this little like tissue that's inside of your bone, dog.
Vicious.
Your bone marrow,
Anyways.
yeah, it's a little like tissue that's inside of your bone.
So long story short, people, the nurse, like, she probably does it all day. She knows what's up. And she was like, you know
seen
what?
the procedure. She was
I'm
like,
gonna hook you
shit.
up a little bit, all right? Like, I'm gonna just give you a little bit, you know what I mean? And I don't know what exactly it was, but I know it was some type of opium, some next level shit, you know? What was that shit in World War II? Morphine.
Morphine, yeah.
Whatever. I don't know if it was that. I don't know exactly what it was, right?
Right, but she gave you a little dose.
A little small dose. She's like, I'm gonna give you a little bit, okay? Because honestly, now that I went through it, she probably just knew that it was gonna. She was like, "This fool's about to go through some shit,
He's gonna
right?"
go through some pain right now.
So I could tell you, like, as soon as they gave it to me, dog, like I came at a complete, like, relaxed, like.
How'd it feel? Yeah, it hit your body. Boom.
I just felt super relaxed. It was crazy, dog. Like, definitely, I was there though.
Yeah.
My girl, I was, Lupita was there.
You were conscious,
yeah, I was
but
conscious,
you just
definitely.
felt floating, super light.
I just felt super good. It was crazy. So I could definitely tell you as soon as so it's a needle that goes into your fucking bone. It goes through your skin, into your bone, through your bone, into the middle of the bone. And then when they stop there, this is where it fucking hurts so horrible.
Yeah.
They went in there. That was like painful. I was like, oh. And then they like sucked the fucking oh my God. Dog,
shit.
it felt like they sucked the soul out of my body, dog.
Holy shit, I bet, dog.
It was vicious. That definitely took whatever the fuck calm I felt, that shit went away.
That shit was gone, huh?
Yeah, I was.
Every bone in your body felt that shit.
Oh my God. Yeah. So
damn.
That being said, people, yeah, I just wanted to share that one, dog, because
that's crazy, yeah.
But anyways,
that sounds like fucking intense.
It was vicious, dog. I'm gonna find out and I'll let you guys know on the next.
I ain't gonna lie, that sounds
episode.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. So hopefully, Lefty Gunplay. Hey, so talking about Lefty Gunplay, man, with all this shit that's going on, with all this ICE, dog, and all this division in the country, man.
Right.
Did you see what's her face? Blueface is what is that? His baby mama or his ex-girlfriend?
I don't know. But honestly, nothing for nothing. This is just my personal opinion. Man, he got some of the ugliest baby mamas ever, dog. That's just me. I'm talking. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Blueface.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The toothless bitch, and then the other one too. The other little he
got
the
little toothless female, right?
What about that little bucktooth bitch?
What would they call her, dog?
I don't know, dog. I don't care about
Krishan or whatever.
Whatever her fucking name is.
She like lately I had seen something about her being a little like not racial, dog, but kind of like little sideline.
Yeah, I don't know. I really
so
don't
with this
fucking
Lefty
pay attention to
Gunplay.
this.
Oh, so at so at the drive-through,
okay,
he was kind of talking like you could tell he was on one, dog, but he was kind of like rambling some weird shit, right?
About what?
Talking about like he goes out with like Blueface's ex-girlfriend Krishan.
With this bucktooth Becky over here.
I don't know why,
bitch?
dog. Yeah. So she was like later on, she like spoke up on it, and she was talking about like, yeah, she ain't with no enchilada or she ain't fucking with that enchilada or something. Yeah, but it's just that why say it like that though. You feel me?
I get it too, but him too. What an idiot. That's what he's fucking dumbass.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he got a crush on this ugly little bitch?
I don't even know, dog.
I swear, dog. Out of all the famous people that I've ever seen, nothing for nothing, Blueface takes the trophy for the ugliest baby mamas, dog. Out of all the athletes, out of all the rappers, he takes the fucking trophy for the ugliest baby mamas, 100%.
Yeah, ain't the greatest rapper.
Whatever. Yeah, he still takes the trophy for the ugliest baby mamas, 100%.
Yeah, dog. So I just wanted to mention that, man. It's very unfortunate though that these people that, in the entertainment, that they're being followed. A lot of people find them as entertaining, but unfortunately, dog, there's like young people that probably think they're cool, dog.
Oh yeah, these young
so
people.
Could you imagine, dog? Kids thinking he's cool or she's cool.
Then look at this.
And look at what they're doing,
dog. The bitch is like a damn chipmunk right there with a missing tooth and shit. The fuck?
You know what I mean? Like talking crazy, like.
Yeah, that's wild, though.
That's wild, dog. But you know what, man?
Yeah, I don't even know their name or nothing. I don't pay attention to that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. But man, I root for the homie, dog, because I mean, I got homies that he reminds me of, dog, and
I just feel like he needs some real homies around him.
yeah, yeah. So that being said, man, that shit is wild, dog. Before I get into any other topics, dog, was there any topics that you wanted to touch on?
What else? On entertainment? Who else? Anything else crazy?
On entertainment that can come off top besides Lefty Gunplay?
Not really. Some crazy shit about Dick. What else? Go for it.
See, that's what I was gonna say. So all this is happening over 4th of July fucking weekend, dog. You know what I mean? So what's up, people? How was your 4th of July, man? How was it? Us being raza, me being raza. I'm gonna be honest, dog. I had my mixed feelings this year, dog. I had my mixed feelings.
I'll tell you this. It didn't feel like a celebration like the years before. I'll tell you that. And I don't know. I wasn't really into fucking feeling like celebrating the U.S.
What are we gonna fucking celebrate,
I was
dog?
bumping
That
nothing.
our fucking
me,
people
dog.
are getting...
I was bumping nothing but paisa shit, like whatever, fucking.
I did the family thing. Like, obviously, we gathered as a family, got in the pool, whatever. I guess they had a little bit of fireworks because at the end of the day, dog, all the little things, and when you're young, dog, all the little things matter,
love fireworks. I mean, let's be honest. Who doesn't love fireworks?
Yeah.
I still fucking like fireworks.
So
it's cool to see shit
to
blow
me,
up.
it was more about the fireworks.
It's cool to see shit blow up, not just people's hands, though. You know what I mean? But,
yeah. So, definitely, I hope everybody had a safe
4th of July.
4th of July. I don't want to say a happy 4th of July because I really don't feel like it should be something to be happy about right now.
It's the one they want.
I hope you had a happy day.
It's when the country won the Independence Day. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, that should always be a day to be celebrated because that's when we won the Independence
Day.
Day.
Dog,
But I get what you're saying, dog. We're not in the celebrating spirit right now, you know what I mean?
Dog, when you got families out here getting fucked off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, dog. So it was a toughie, man. It was a toughie. But let us know what you guys think.
Yeah,
man.
I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean. Yep.
Was it a happy 4th of July for y'all, or was it just a 4th of July? How was it for you, Raza? Let me know, man. Or not even just Raza, any race. You know what I mean? Black, white, Asian, Native American, it don't even matter, dog. I don't know about the Native Americans.
I don't even know if the natives celebrate today.
Yeah, they don't even celebrate that shit. They like,
maybe,
fuck y'all, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I know Thanksgiving was all bad, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was all bad.
I know they ain't celebrating that shit.
So, yeah, man. So get into these politics, right?
Right.
So let me try and, like, for those that don't know, because I did like kind of like my own little research, right?
Okay, yep.
So there's a big, beautiful bill was just passed, dog. Don't ask me what days and what the exact numbers. Just know that it happened very recently. I want to say like last week or this week. So this big, beautiful bill, dog, from what I understand, it's like what it's gonna do is gonna cut certain. So the money, it's all about the money, right?
Right.
Your tax paying money, right? Which you fucking
taxpayers.
You buy a fucking 10.99 for this fucking flashlight. Then you go pay for it and it's like $13 somehow, right?
Right.
Probably even 15 nowadays. I don't even know, dog.
Tax. You get taxed for everything you fucking buy here.
Anything
dog.
and everything.
Everything and anything.
Yeah. So, when you buy that $10.99 and it come out to $14.99 or $14 whatever, that extra money that I all of a sudden just made, that's where it's going, right?
That's the taxes.
That's taxes, people. I'm just kind of trying to explain for the ones that are listening and they don't really know.
Not only that, though. Everybody who's employed, bro, and you get a check, you pay taxes, too. Yeah. Everybody.
So that's just, I'm sure everybody.
They know about taxes.
Yeah, they're all grown,
everybody
you know what I mean? I'm sure they know. 100%. I'm just trying to break it down a little bit, dog. Because honestly, people, I'm still kind of learning myself, right? So the big, beautiful bill, it's going to cut certain fundings for certain parts of the United States, like, for example,
the United States government.
The government, right? It's like where the money's going is gonna get redirected.
Mm-hmm.
So the big beautiful bill, dog, I think it's a big beautiful bullshit, dog.
Yeah.
A big old beautiful pile of shit.
Yeah.
That's what I think, dog.
Okay.
Why? Because you know me, I'm completely against ICE, dog. I'm not with all these deportations, dog.
Mm-hmm.
At first, maybe with the criminals, okay, you know what?
That's get it. Okay. Everybody gets that.
You know
get
what,
dog? Out of here. Yep.
If you're going to do some dumb shit,
you
gotta take off, dog.
100%.
Right? Because if you were having a party at your house,
I don't want and this
fool comes and he's doing some dumb shit, what you gonna do?
Get the fuck out of here, head first. 100%.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Straight up, get the fuck out.
100%.
But like many of us, I feel Latinos,
They just overstepped their boundary with what they did.
and they just now they're just getting anybody.
Now they're just going after. No, what they're doing now is targeting the raza. Is what they're doing now, bro. You know what I mean? They're just specifically going after us. Why? Because they're going to job sites where the raza works construction. It's all to the fields. It's targeted now.
That being said, fuck ICE, right?
Fuck them. Yep.
This big beautiful pile of shit.
My big beautiful balls. Yeah. Go.
Big beautiful balls, dog. Guess what? All the little fucking hairs on those balls are gonna go to ICE. Now, the big fucking beautiful pile of shit
Yep.
is gonna fund ICE. It's gonna fund the alligator Alcatraz bullshit.
All that prison they want to build.
They're gonna it's gonna to hire more agents or marshals or whatever what they're fucking called, the ICE agents. So whatever
Because
funds,
right now they're using bounty hunters, obviously.
yeah.
That's why they don't even have agents right now.
They-
Everybody
at
you
least
have
they
to
don't
ask.
have-
Like we said in the previous one, ask, man, name and badge number. If they don't have a name and badge number, do not comply. Fuck them. They're bounty hunters that are getting paid to fucking round people up. They're not ICE agents no more. Fuck them.
So until 2029, it says there'll be $45 billion for new detention centers, dog. Why do we need fucking detention centers,
New
Pedro?
ones?
Why the fuck do we need new
Don't
ones?
we have enough prisons already?
So that's the reason why I'm pissed, right? Not only that,
It's taxpayer dollar that pays for all this shit.
now
dog.
that money's getting redirected, this is fucking. So basically, we're paying for this shit, dog.
100%.
So, anyways, now that money's getting redirected that way, just to let you know, for those maybe older people that are getting the Medicaid or the Medi-Cal,
Medicare,
it's like
whatever
there's
it
two, three
is.
different. It's like Medi something, right?
Medicaid, Medi-Cal.
Cal,
Yep.
yeah. Medi-Cal, I believe, is for California. So Medicaid and I'm not sure the other one exactly.
Obamacare.
They're gonna be getting fucking. Their shit might be getting cut loose, fool. Like
Obamacare
they're
and all
gonna
that
take
shit.
it,
Yep,
dog.
Yep.
Or let's say, for example, like maybe some guy was getting medication or getting some type of treatment or being seen off of that Medicaid, right?
Mhm.
Now they might not be able to. You know what I mean? That's fucked up, right?
That could kill a lot of people, bro. That could kill a lot of people.
What are they gonna do
honestly,
now, dog? You know what I'm saying?
People
Not
are not
only
gonna be able to afford the medications and all that
I
shit,
think
dog.
it was something about like girl when they get pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I remember when Zolan was, my little son, Zolan, when he was born, I don't remember like having to pay like too much crazy money. Like I remember.
No, but they've always kind of helped out and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
but well, apparently that's what I'm saying. Now some of those funds are going to be cut back too.
Well, I think that he wants people to have kids, so I know he's putting money into that too, though. He's doing something where like
I don't know. From what I understand, they're going to take money away from that.
I don't know. I know they were doing
what I
that in vitro shit, I
What
know
is
he
that?
was like, where like you kind of like get pregnant, like, like where they inseminate the eggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know he was putting money into that because they were giving couples, I think, like $5,000 if they have a kid or something.
What?
Yeah, if I'm correct, that's what they were. That's
I
what
don't
they
know. So then that was okay. So that's that, and then what else was there? What else were they gonna cut back on? I want to say I'm not sure if they're gonna do like cut back on school things.
I believe
exactly.
I
I believe
the
it.
lowest hanging fruit. Yep.
But at the end of the day, dog, I'm really upset that now I'm basically gonna be paying for the ICE, and I think they want to put money into the wall, which is honestly stupid, dog. Because at the end of the day, let's be real, dog. They're gonna just dig right under that shit, fly over that shit,
man,
go
you know
around
what
that
happens?
shit.
You know what happens when they build the stupid wall? They just make the fucking cartels richer. Cause now the cartel tells you, hey, instead of 7,000 to get you across, I need 15,000. Sorry,
Yeah.
there's a wall. Knowing they're just gonna use a tunnel and it's not even gonna be fucking assholes, dog. But yeah, that's what they do, dog. They up the price. Fucking yeah.
That's just wild, dog. So we'll see how it all plans out, how it all fucking irons up, I guess. That definitely sucks, man. But that's what they wanted, right? That's what the people voted for.
I don't think people wanted that. There's some story. I don't know if you want to look it up real quick.
Yeah.
There was some lady, a Cuban lady. She created this song called "I Will Vote for Donald Trump," and fucking her and her husband created this song. And guess what? Her husband has fucking been deported, dog. And now she's crying all up in the fucking news. I can't believe it. I feel so betrayed. Yeah, incredible, bro, incredible.
Yeah, I'll check right now for you guys.
Crazy.
Oh God. It already looks like a fucking.
Oh man, dog.
Yeah, it
She
already
created
looks
this
super
song, dog. That
character.
it's incredible, bro. It's
Yeah, yeah.
incredible. She was so proud too.
So proud too, dog. That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
So proud of this fucking
That's
lady,
so
dog.
embarrassing. Ah, here we go, right here.
Has to be.
Let me turn on that.
She was like that. She was making a cumbia and everything, fool.
What the? That's not her.
No, that's not her.
That's not her.
That's not that.
Hold on, people. Let me. You know what?
But bro, incredible irony, right? Talking about it.
Yeah. Cuban lady betrayed.
Yeah, singing for Trump. Look right there.
Ah, here you go. Singing for Trump, right?
Yeah,
There you go, people. Gotcha, guys.
gotta be this. What do these say?
Hold on 1 second. Let me see how I can kind of scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Too funny though, dog. Yeah, that lady right there. Look.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
yeah.
Are you sure that's her? Yeah,
That's
it
her.
is
That's her.
There you go, people.
Look at her song. Wait. I don't mean to laugh. That's fucked up.
At the 323 Miami Avenue
fucking
Federal
sad
Court
as fuck.
building.
I
Janet Correa's
can't, my
husband
bad. I
was
don't mean to laugh.
That
at
is
her.
sad as fuck, dog.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Ay, whoa. Cintura. Look, they're boogieing, dog, dancing and shit. Man, I'm laughing again.
Frequently at the 323 Miami Avenue Federal Court building.
Oh,
Janet
God.
Correa's
Oh,
husband was
shit,
detained
that's a
this
good
week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has
Fuck,
already
dog.
been
That's
placed on
fucking
expedite
the irony,
removal.
right?
Ah,
Cintura.
man. You know, yeah, dog. So
Fucking shit.
that sucks, dog. Like, how? You know what, dog?
They
I
thought
feel
they
a lot
were
of
safe,
people.
dog. The Cubans thought they were
A lot
safe,
of people
honestly.
felt that way, dog.
The Cubans thought they were
A lot
safe,
of people
dog. They
thought they were
did.
just gonna get criminals.
Because they were
this
like,
and
oh,
that.
you know, ever since since the little special agreement they had when they make it over here, they thought they were safe, bro.
Damn, dog. She must feel like.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There was a couple of fucking little stories like that, dog. Yeah, dog. So that's very unfortunate as far as the big beautiful pile of shit. And definitely, dog, I could see that there's a lot of division, dog. I've been seeing a lot of division now, dog, like on TikTok and on Instagram, on a lot of these I feel racist people are being really bold.
They think they have a little fucking voice right now. They can be bold and shit. Till they get punched in the mouth. I've seen a couple of them get punched in the mouth. And then oh, stop, I love you.
Or they get canceled out, dog. Like I just feel, you look, man, this is what I think, right? I think these people,
they pick and choose who to be fucking racist to, though. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, 100%, dog.
They see a bunch of, let's be honest.
So with this whole deportation illegal, to me, dog, what they're doing is they're choosing policy over humanity, dog. Me personally, dog, I'm with the people, dog. You feel me? Yeah, dog. Like if they're here for the right reasons, they should stay here, dog. This is the land of the free.
You should never be hitting no job sites in fucking places like that. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. Honestly.
And as far as the big beautiful pile of shit, dog, I think there's more meaning behind it. I feel that this has to do more with money, dog.
More
obviously,
money and power, honestly.
The people that are rich, and when I say rich, I don't mean like doing good, dog. I'm talking about rich, dog. I'm talking about filthy rich.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that are benefiting off of this, dog.
100%.
Not only that, now they're gonna make even more money, dog. Yep. And guess what? All these poor people,
it's just gonna separate. Yep.
You guys are gonna have to figure out how to fucking come up with more money for these people. Why? Because you're gonna get all your fucking health, fucking benefits taken away and shit, dog. Like it's just wild, fool. Like, so as far as the detention centers, right? We're gonna pay for them, but guess who's gonna be getting paid for it? Who's gonna get paid for it, dog?
You know who it is?
The people that are
private investors that fucking are investing in
that
shit.
in these fucking detention centers.
Yes,
Trump, fool, he's probably having whole like dinners with these people, dog.
100%.
Fucking eating their lobsters, laughing at each other, like, yeah, man, we're gonna build this, and guess what? We're getting this much money for each and every fucking illegal. That's why they're going. That's why they're hitting anybody. He's gonna push his weight as far as he can until he can't, dog.
Because it's the last hurrah.
That's why people are protesting, dog. It's all good and dandy, but I hate to say this, dog. I'm probably gonna get some backlash for this, dog. But we probably did need to riot, dog. Because that wasn't no riot, dog. We were out there really protesting, dog. You know what I mean? Him bringing the Marines and shit. What would have really happened, dog, if we just started blasting at them, dog?
Civil War breaks off, I guess.
Right, technically, right? Or what is it called?
I
Martial
mean,
law?
They could call, they would have called martial law, but yeah,
So
Civil War
all
would've
these
broken up.
protests, nigga, to be honest with you, like, be honest, dog. Like, just cold hearted.
You don't want me to be honest.
No, I want you to be 100% honest. How much of these protests have really made an impact?
Just like the other ones, BLM, just like all the other ones we've had, dog. Nothing ever fucking changes. You know that.
Nothing changed, right?
What's gonna change?
Did he stop? He didn't stop.
What's gonna
There
change?
was a little moment. There was a little moment when he was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop hitting the farms, and I'm gonna stop hitting the hotels,
For like
right?
a day or two.
And it was for a day, but then his fucking whack ass birthday came up, and everybody did like those. It was like the protest was ginormous, dog.
So he said,
And what he do? He was fucking petty. And the next day he was like, you know what? Fuck that. We're gonna go hit it again.
We're back on.
We're back on. Fuck them. You know what I mean? While we're right here pissed and shit, guess what? Everybody in like fucking Buttfuck, Egypt, Ohio, Kentucky, out in the Midwest or out in the boonies, they're in their fucking little living room, happy as a motherfucker, dog. Like, yeah, get those illegals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I
That's
get what
how-
you're saying.
yeah, you know what I mean? But what you think, Tigre?
Man, I think it's a bunch of bullshit is what I think, but
Yeah, man. So that being said, man, that's basically what we got going on,
yes,
man.
sir, man.
I know there's a shitload. As a matter of fact, before I cut it, or did you have anything else?
Nah, that's about it, man. Cause we
Yeah, I just
That
just
time
before
coming up.
just before
Yep.
I
You
cut
cut
it. Yeah, I just wanted to because I'm always sending shit over to the
to a little Instagram.
yeah. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. Yeah, like just randomly, dog. Cause
Oh yeah, he started another
yeah,
party.
Elon Musk. I seen that.
We can end it with that real quick. A little 2-3 minutes on this.
Yeah, no, 100%. So apparently there's Republican parties and
The
there's
Democrat.
Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently Elon Musk, who's a filthy rich person who probably does have some type of pull and probably could pull this off.
Maybe. I hope he does, man. I ain't gonna lie. On this one,
Hey.
I'm rooting for him on this one, bro. I really am rooting for him on this one.
Because, well, as far as him funding it, he's going to have the funds.
He has the funds.
The money's not an issue with it. So
Right.
now well, I'm trying to see who is he going to get on deck?
Everybody.
You think he'll
all
get
of
Bernie
us.
Sanders?
I don't know.
He's too old.
Yeah,
OG
he's too old.
Bernie
He's
Sanders,
too
too old.
Bernie's too old. But if this could happen, I like this. This is a big fucking, yes, this is a big win for everybody, dog. This is a big problem when you have only two Democrat and Republic.
We
You're
had
just
no other
fighting.
choice. We had no other choice.
You fight with each
I'm
other.
gonna keep it a buck.
third party would be fucking perfect.
I'm going to keep it a buck. I feel that Trump won. The only reason why he won this last one.
Because you only had him and the other.
Yeah.
Two choices.
and it's
Fucking
like,
duh.
and it's almost like
The worst of two
Kamala
evils.
Harris. I'm gonna be honest, dog. Like
She
I
would've-
don't even know who the fuck that was until this came up.
She wasn't even gonna. Yeah, dog, it would have
I
been
didn't know
fucking
who-
horrible.
I
The
didn't-
bankers and all that would have been even more in charge of them than they are now. Look at that. We thought Trump wasn't gonna be able to be ran by these assholes, the special
Yeah.
interest groups. And look, obviously the special interest groups, they're even more powerful that they run Trump, dog. Just imagine what they would have done to the poor lady, dog.
So
She would have been a Muppet. Somebody
we
would have
had-
had a hand up her
we had
ass.
two fucking
Two
whack
fucking
shits.
whack
and
shits.
We had to outweigh.
So you
You
picked
know what I mean? The one that we kind of already knew.
I was gonna say you picked the best out of the worst.
Yeah, there you go. The best out of the worst. So that being said, Elon Musk.
If
Yeah,
you could do this, man, that should be a big
it's
fucking
called
help,
the
dog.
American Party.
It'll be a third party. That'll be
Uh,
amazing. That'll be amazing.
My honest opinion is I do agree with Tigre as far as that would be cool to
It'll be
have
cool,
a third
dog.
one.
It'll be good.
I just feel a little uneasy about him himself. I do feel like he's kind of crazy, dog.
Why I think it would be good? Let me give a little explanation because I think it'll put pressure on the other two, dog. If he has nothing but good ideas, the other two are gonna have to bend to his ideals a little bit. You get what I'm saying? That's why it would be good,
And
dog, to
again,
have another one.
he's definitely wealthy enough to fund it.
Yeah, I
so
think
there
it'll
would
be
no
cool.
big problem.
I think it'll be good.
I think now he would have to do is start kind of building a little
Yeah,
army.
just start
not
like
an
yeah.
army, literally,
But just like get it,
like
yeah,
political
endorsements,
people.
endorsements.
So
Yep.
that was that right there.
we could
people.
end it with that right there. Yeah.
No, yeah. Just hold on, real.
That's a
quick,
good one,
dog.
though.
Yeah. What the fuck? I don't even know what that is. That's probably gonna be the hand. Let's check it out real quick, people, before we end this off. What is this? It says viewer description.
Well, that's definitely his hand.
No, that was somebody else.
Oh, that was another guy.
That
who
was
blew his hand
another
off,
guy.
Huh?
Oh my god.
That's another guy who blew his hand off, huh?
Oh yeah, his shit is fucking like he's got like half his hand on there,
It's
dog.
dangling. Meat is
Dangling,
dangling.
dog.
Yeah, bro. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was
man.
like, ooh, like you know what I mean. At least they get to live. Oh, look, dog, I forgot to mention, dog. Like, we were
Yeah, I
talking
seen
about
that
the
too.
boxing.
Yeah.
So we got, here's another one for the sports. We got the U.S. immigration ICE. They caught fucking
Chavez Jr. Yep.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
They
dog
wanted
right
him
after.
in Mexico though.
Huh?
They wanted him in Mexico. He's
Oh.
suspected of like being connected with the cartels over there.
So here's my opinion, right? As far as this, him being connected with them, I think he is, but I don't think. I just feel like when you're somebody like him, you kind of have no other choice. Not as in like they're forcing him, but you're gonna be somehow involved. Like, and I don't think he's involved like that. I think he could just be friends with them, dog, and they could catch you. They could put you up in the mix just for being friends with one of them, dog.
100%.
Why? Because you're out here taking pictures next to them.
With
Yeah,
them. Yep.
you're there with them,
whatever
dog.
it is. Yep.
So I could see that happening, dog. Like, hey, me as a tattoo artist, I tattoo all kinds of people, dog. Whether it be gang members, cops, fucking dentists, whatever it is, just a regular security guard. But my point is that you talk to everybody, dog. So him, he's obviously he's fucking.
He got a little name.
Yeah, he's got his little name. People are gonna want to know him, and he's gonna network with people, dog. So I think it's probably that, dog. I think he'll be all right though. What you think?
I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. So yeah, people, man, I really want to give a big shout out to everybody that's been following us.
All the new subscribers, thank you, man. We really appreciate it.
Most definitely. He's just little picture of first look inside Alligator Alcatraz, dog.
They're trying to make it look like. They're trying to make it look like.
It looks like a little prison.
It is
like a little juvie.
They're trying to make it look like the one over there in El Salvador.
So now everybody's a fucking criminal, and you know what, dog? A lot of people out there really feel that if you come in illegally, dog, that you're a criminal, dog. Like, no, they don't want to hear no compassion shit. They don't want to hear it, dog. They don't understand. They will never understand, dog. Oh, Diddy.
Yeah, we could get into that later. I want to look more into that. Yeah.
You want to get deep into that,
I don't know really what's going on with that yet.
Yeah. All right, people. Big shout out to everybody, man.
Thank you guys, man. We really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for listening, man. We out.
We out. You know what I mean? Don't forget to tap in.